people spend on weddings, which is one of the highest, almost $100 billion people spend on wedding. When it comes to matchmaking, people spend that's only 1%. The most of money spent on weddings. Our average revenue per customer is around 10,000 rupees. The average money people spend on wedding 10 lakhs. So we're getting only 1% of the entire wedding expenses. So we want to capture or service that's the wedding segment as well. So we have weddingbazaar.com. It's a marketplace model for people in the wedding services space. You have a caterer, decorators, various service provider. It's a two-sided marketplace. You have mandap.com. Because finding a venue is a difficult thing. You have mandap.com, around 20,000 venues. So that we are expanding also. People want to find a venue. Going forward, today we have the only information. Going forward, you can find a venue based on your budget, location, date. So you know to visit venues to find out whether availability or not. So mandap.com, we want to be the go-to destination for people who want to book a venue. And Wedding Bazaar will be the go-to destination for people looking at finding a service provider, caterer, decorators, and makeup artist orders. So from matchmaking into wedding services, from local to global. So basically, we keep expanding our desires. So what a desire? Our desire is next few years we want to be a 1,000 crore company, then want to make it a $1 billion plus company. This is on the making a transformation and making a business, plus also is backed by a purpose. Again, the purpose given by my guru. Mahathiriya, the purpose of Matrimony.com is building a better Bharat through happy marriages. Let me explain that. The future of the country depends on its citizens. Good citizens come out of good parenting. Good parenting happens in the happy marriage. So our purpose is not only getting people married, you want to make each and every marriage happier and successful. The environment is happy and successful, then future citizen coming out of that environment will be a good citizen. They can build a better Bharat. Now we expand our vision to building a better world through happy marriages. Actually, happymarriage.com is a website. We are relaunching it. It's all ready. Maybe next week we'll be relaunching it. There are a lot of articles about how to make marriage happy and successful because nobody teaching on how to live a happy married life. People are getting married by once at a certain age. People are expecting marriage work by default. It won't happen. How you are working towards making your business successful, your health successful, people need to understand how to make marriage successful, happier. So I think that's something we want to work on it, make marriage happier and successful. So again, coming back to desire. So what is the desire? Go as far as we kept expanding our desire. Once we reach the goal, we kind of expand to the next goal. So when we progress to our goals, we started thinking on the future goals. That always been the case. A lot of ideas, what you executed, all ideas we had. So that's on the desire side. Then the beliefs. Beliefs are very, very important. The stronger the belief, you become more and more powerful. The belief is like a magnet. The stronger the magnet, how can attract? Okay, I think you have to continue to strengthen our belief. So the desire, belief, then backed up by relentless, smart efforts. Why call it relentless effort? Smart effort is important. Because when I started the business, I'm telling I was very raw. Other than technical competency, I did not know so many things. Whether be it a marketing, be it a HR, be it a finance, be it a various areas. Today, obviously, I was continuous learning. Today, every day, I need to spend some time towards my learning. That's why then only we become smart and smart. Since I did not do MBA, I had a back of the mind, I had to do MBA. 3 years ago, I went to Harvard, I did my advanced management program for 7 weeks. So continuous learning. Today, I know that I can manage. The company become very large also. I have the competence to manage. So continuous learning important. Why I call it the desire, beliefs, and backed by relentless smart efforts. The why I say the thought process and mental philosophy. Because as a business, we go through so many challenges. I went through so many challenges. But this belief, the thought process and mental philosophies help me to navigate those challenges very effectively. Because when I go to challenge, I know whatever happens for good. Because I know what is this consequence, unintended consequences is going to help me to get something better. I didn't get BSc chemistry. I got BSc statistics that helped me to get into MCA. Many things in my life. I laid off. I was laid off. That's why I came into the business full time. Otherwise, I would have continued with the consulting job. I can give so many such incidents. So whenever the incident happens, well, God has a better plans for me. Let me continue to my best efforts. Take the outcome in a positive way. There is certain learning for me. So that's why I look at. So what happened? Any challenge, I can, like that, because since following the spiritual gurus, so many of thought processes, how you analyze the situation, how you deal with the situation. Because when a challenges come, you can achieve a success. So more importantly, how effortless you are achieving the success, what matter. So basically, you should be happily dissatisfied. Be happy with what you have. At the same time, go after your aspiration. So basically, the, the thought processes and mental philosophies will help you to navigate your life effortlessly. So this is what the broad thing about talk about. So success about desire, beliefs, relentless, smart efforts, and if you develop your good thought processes and mental philosophies, then you can be able to effectively navigate the desires what you have in life. Since we're talking about the desires and certain few things tips I want to end with that. So recently picked up one learning which I found it very useful, because we have a lot of things you want to do it on a daily basis, like you want to exercise, I want to do learning, or you want to do maybe meditations or whatever things, okay? And many times you may not do it regularly. So what I recently again picked up by my spiritual read by Mahatma was that he said, I have a register book, okay? The register book put all the things you want to do on a daily basis. Okay, that's on this one side. And every day, today is what, 9th, 10th, whatever it is, you put, end of the day before you go to sleep. The notebook, you have to maintain a register book. It should be next to your bedside. Before go to bed, all the things you want to do on daily basis, tick, you have done it, otherwise put a cross. It's very difficult to put a cross. We do it, it's kind of makes you to feel guilty, and you should end up in doing it. I found it very useful because I picked up 11 things I want to do on a daily basis. So ever since I started doing it, the number of times that I miss it is very, hardly any. Today, all the time, even sometimes before I go to bed, I did not do meditation. Okay, before go to bed, okay, just 5 minutes of meditation. I did not learn for the day. So before go to bed, read for some time. So it's, because otherwise what happened, many things want to do it. With this, I found it very effective, because why I'm sharing it is, I share to my leadership team, because every month I address my leadership team on my learning certain thing. Today people started practicing, they found it very useful. Because one thing I want to do is, probably if you want to implement some other thing you want to do on a daily basis, like exercise, meditation, just take on, buy a research book or a notebook, create list of things you want to do it, and put on the top every day with, okay, what are the number of days in the month. And end of the day before you go to bed, I just put a cross and tick. I'm telling, I found it very effective. So that way you can develop. Because second, this is my communication to my associates for this year. I suggested 3 things. One is be helpful and appreciate people. Appreciation takes just a few minutes, okay? And we criticize. Okay, but you don't take time to appreciate. I say appreciate takes just 1 minute. If you go to a restaurant, have good food, so appreciate. Because everyone like to receive appreciation. I think it doesn't cost anything. But appreciation has to be genuine. And third thing I told you is have gratitude. Because born as a human being, because I talk more about gratitude, because that's the first thing I do. Because the first thing I do in the morning is share my gratitude from the God, spouse, parents, colleagues, and my shareholders, my guru, and wealth, my health. So a lot of things I share a gratitude. Every day I write a gratitude journal, because every day a lot of good things happens to us. Okay, so every day, first thing in the morning after thing, I do the gratitude journal. End of the day, I share my gratitude for the good thing happen. So what is the gratitude is that I tell people have gratitude, because born as a human being itself is gratitude. But the first thing about in the eternity of life, this period is it's a fleeting moment. This 100 years, even if you live. And in this fleeting period, is born as a human being itself, you must be grateful for. Okay? And when you are born, we did not bring anything. I think whatever you have today, we must be grateful for. So while you chase our ambition, we go through challenges, first and foremost, we must all be grateful for what we got in life. Let the challenges be on one track. Because the very challenge teaches us something. They work on our aspiration. And have the gratitude. Basically, what is the gratitude? Important gratitude is that if you have gratitude for what you have, you will get more of that. That's a book Magic talks about. If you don't have gratitude for what you have, if you don't have, even what you have will be taken away. So the importance of gratitude is whatever you have today, have grateful for that. If you have gratitude for what you have in each and every area, if you are grateful for the wealth you have, you get more wealth. If you are grateful for the relationship you have, the relationship get better. If you are grateful for your employees, you get better employees. So, but if you are not grateful in any of this area, even what you have will be taken away. My communication to my leadership team was, or all my employees was, this year let's practice these things. Let's appreciate, help in all possible occasions, and that's about have gratitude. So my request to all the people is, let's practice gratitude, and thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you, sir. Today has been a learning on entrepreneurship and excellence. May I request the President to present a small memento to our chief guest, Mr. Murugavel Janakiraman. May I invite Secretary Rotarian Mahesh Pattabhiraman to update us on the club activities.
Next week, 16th of March, we are having a Power Speaker Series. Mr. Mahalingam, ex-CFO of TCS, is going to address us. So please save the date. The meeting will be followed with a dinner. Thank you.
Thank you, Mahesh. For our vote of thanks, I invite Rotarian Jaya Vaidyanathan, the lady who put together tonight's award.
I want to start with a little anecdote that I had my first meeting with Murugavel. I just landed the previous day from New York, and somebody said, "Why don't you meet with Murugavel in Bharat Matrimony office?" And I was very impressed by the innovation that he's brought into this aspect of matrimony. Today, we all know that you can do a reverse image search on Google. And there are different types of web. You have surface web, you have deep web, and you have the dark web. So you can actually search through a